Day 17. Call me homeless, Michael Phelps. Intentional homeless rating, 0.9. Intentionalities. Listen to Jordan Peterson's podcast. Patreon Cup Hood video done. Someone prayed for me today when I told him I was intentionally homeless at McDonald's. I don't believe in God, but I'm agnostic. Homeless problems. 3 hours of public transportation. Michael Phelps, tent site flood. Rained on me all day. 4 hours at the laundry, man, cleaning everything. I blow dried my air mattress. No workout or shower or meditation. Last night around 3 a.m. I woke up to it raining. You would think that would be perfectly fine, seeing that I'm in a tent. No. The zipper on my tent is fucked up, and the security I have on it is duct tape. What do you think is going to happen when it rains? All of the water is coming straight through. So I'm turning into Michael Phelps, training for gold medal 5 years straight, 365 days, no days off swimming. I'm about to dive in. Ooh, head-ass boy. The material on the tents doesn't repel enough water either, so it soaks through. So as I'm trying to put all my bags on the left side of my tent, because I'm on a hill and it leans to the right, as well as there's a second piece and layer that goes on top of the tent, and that piece can reflect usually most of the rain or anything that comes in. There are 4 stakes you put into the ground to keep the tent in place. There you can strap the top piece of the tent to the 4 stakes in the ground. Of course, my ass doesn't use them because you don't need them if it's not high wind or raining. Well, I fucked up. The top piece of my tent was flying off. The rain was coming in from the top. Finally, I could keep the top piece on top of my tent, putting it back on. I had to go outside of my tent while it was raining, put the top piece on, and try to keep it on while the wind and rain was going. Lay there for the next 2 hours waiting for the rain to stop. Still coming through the top of the tent. I just said, fuck it, and waited it out. Once I got on my tent, I looked in the inside and thought about what I could do, because I'm looking at it from the outside looking in at this point, and I'm literally saying, I'm about to dive in. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Working on a Saturday night. I don't know if y'all remember Mr. Wiggles. I think that's what it's from. But I realized after an hour of standing there and had 2 bananas finally what I needed to do. Take my ass to the dollar store. You know, what's funny is now when I go into a store, I want to look as clean as possible. And I'm taking my ass to the dollar store because I need to get trash bags so I can put all of my stuff in trash bags so I can take this to the laundry. But, yeah. You know what's funny is now when I go into a store, I want to look as clean as possible. I want to draw the least amount of suspicion to me because I have usually 3 bags on me. I even do little things to show that I have money or that I have ability to be in the store. For example, I will pull out my phone and have my phone out the whole time so people know I at least have some type of money. Regardless, whether it's Walmart or Dollar Tree, they want me to put my bags at the front, understandably, because so they don't think I'm trying to steal everything when I have 3 big ass bags with me. I'm going to get the big black trash bag to put my stuff in it, just in case it rains again. Then get a hairdryer to dry off my air mattress, and lastly, maybe a 10x10 tarp that I can just put on top of my tent when it does rain. Let's do it. We don't find more problems, we find solutions, baby. I'm at Walmart, right? And just know your boy is married and I'm faithful to the dream. Y'all thought I was about to say married, actually no. But when I see some women in some sweatpants at Walmart and that ass is booming, still booming, I just got to tell myself, focus up, because I've been there. I've had a lot of women at one point, and quality connections and even love. That's for later. They say a weak man follows women. They say A woman follows a strong man, so focus on your goals, your dreams, and yourself, and soon that will be on you, and you will be the focus. I got these $2 trash bags at the dollar store, which I know I'm going to need to go to Walmart to get the heavy-duty ones later. Fun fact is, if it only rains 30 to 40 days out of the year in Arizona, and I caught one of those days, I think it's a great reminder. Discomfort is a constant companion. It gives me empathy and compassion for those who endure this hardship non-intentionally. Which I'm coming to the point in myself to say that I believe like 90% of homeless people are intentionally homeless due to decisions made that lead them to drugs or not wanting to have a job. Encompassing. And then the other 10% of people are usually disabilities and things maybe out of their control, but we have to make it work. I got the trash bags and the hairdryer to dry off my mattress. When I got to the laundromat, about to make my first post today, I'm going to edit my video I made explaining in depth my Patreon, and then it's time to let the world know. Skirt. Listening to Jordan Peterson's podcast with Matt Rife. Matt Rife was getting canceled for a domestic violence joke and was bashing women. But he mentioned he likes dark humor, and why starting off with dark humor and why it sets the tone and boundaries to set up a terrible scenario and acknowledge that it is terrible, and you still rise above it, transcend it, and make light of the situation is the most admirable thing you can do. Not to minimize its importance, but to transform something that is comical to something that's positive. When you can make a joke about that, that's how you know you've recovered. He says if it's not for you, don't have to listen or watch it. If it's not for you, then you don't have to listen or watch it. I don't want to paint a wrong picture of myself to every day, seeing that there is two ways to handle a dark situation. You can either let it take up all this space energy for when it's set around you, or you can get triggered and uncomfortable. That makes everyone else around you triggered and uncomfortable. Or you can find a way to laugh about it and heal. And that in turn will help others do the same. I packed up my tent and everything in it. Everything is dirty and wet. Took everything on the bus to the laundromat, and I was there for about 4 hours washing and drying everything. Also, I felt real sketch when I was using a hairdryer to dry my air mattress and at a laundromat. Fuck it. Seeing that I have this rubber booking from the 24th to the 31st, I need to put my duffel bag somewhere. Where else is a better spot other than the spot I had before when I went to Jordan's graduation about 3 weeks ago. Put it there for a week and see if anybody takes it. I just can't show up with all this baggage at this guy's place for questions that I don't have answers to. This guy's place for questions that I don't have answers to will rise. So there's questions. How would you feel if you booked a rover guy to watch your dog that you have never met, and he's going to stay at your house, and he was intentionally homeless? Yeah, no, that's not happening. Time to head to Old Home, 3 hours. And the Old Home is the place where I can put my bag. So it's behind that Verizon store. 3 hours of public transportation, but fuck it. I can work on my videos and listen to my podcasts. That's all I need. Setting up my tent in my spot. I finally get there and I set up my tent in my spot, and I look up and I see 3 fucking coyotes on the other side of this gated fence. Now, this gated fence only goes another 50 yards, 200 yards, and then you can come into the complex where I'm sleeping. I stood there for a whole ass 20 minutes contemplating what I should do, because the last thing that is going to happen is me dying from coyotes eating me. I started YouTube searches, and at this point it's dark, right? It's like 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, and I started YouTube searches and talking to ChatGPT if coyotes attack people, and it's rare. So I built a barricade around my tent. I faced the opening to my tent to the corner of the wall, and there was 2 pallets back there. So I covered each side with the pallets and hoped for the best. Intentionally Homeless reading definitely went down after that, but if you don't hear the story, you'll know what happened. See y'all. Hopefully tomorrow. LOL. Much love. Keep spreading it. Remember, love is the answer to another question. We're changing the world one person at a time and bringing stories to reality, baby. Let's go. Shay.